Hello. Our group Tiga Anak Razin will be explaining to you about Internet of Things. First of all, introducing myself, I am Muhamad Razisma bin Muhammad Radzi, and I will be explaining to you what is Internet of Things. So, the Internet of Things, or better known as IoT, describes the network of physical objects or things that are embedded with sensors, software, and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems over the internet. These devices also range from ordinary household objects to sophisticated industrial tools. You must also be wondering, what is the history of IoT? Okay, firstly, the concept of Internet of Things and the term itself first appeared in a speech by Peter T. Lewis to the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation 15th Annual Legislative Weekend in Washington, D.C., published in September 1985. According to Lewis, the Internet of Things, or IoT, is the integration of people, processes, and technology with connectable devices and sensors to enable remote monitoring, status manipulation, and evaluation of trends of such devices. Defining the Internet of Things as simply the point in time when more things or objects were connected to the Internet than people. Cisco Systems estimated that the IoT was born between 2008 and 2009, with the things/people ratio growing from 0.08 in 2003 to 1.84 in 2010.
How does Internet of Things work? An Internet of Things ecosystem consists of things, web-enabled smart devices that use embedded systems to collect data and send it to the cloud to be analyzed. There are many standard interfaces for connection, some of which include short-range wireless, which are Bluetooth, light fidelity or Li-Fi, radio frequency identification or RFID, or near-field communication or NFC. For medium-range wireless, there are LTE Advanced and 5G. For long-range wireless, there are low-power wide area networking and very small aperture terminal VSAT. For wired, there are Ethernet and power line spectrum.
For now, we're going to talk about the applications of IoT. IoT can be applied during a disaster management, so any emergency situations like fire outbreak or flooding will be automatically detected using sensors, and this information is shared to responsible work group in real time. Other than that, there's also autonomous driving. The system consists of camera units, proximity sensors, radars, RF antenna, arrays to collect information and help the vehicle to make decisions based on the sudden changes on the road. These can prevent the risk of getting accidents. Also, during healthcare, IoT will offer convenience for medical practitioners, improve accuracy in the information in order to help to reduce error in the data, increase overall efficiency, and save time for each procedures. During smart greenhouse, the essential parameters like carbon dioxide level, temperature, and moisture levels are monitored around the clock, and automatic precipitation, light, and moisture control will be activated using IoT systems. Moving on to the next slides, the applications can be even more details at smart home and offices. So first of all, smart door. Smart door access control system. Smart locks are easy to implement and control using a web interface or smartphone applications. Other than that, there's also smart parking solution. Smart parking solution is a smart sensors that is installed on parking area are collecting information about availability parking slots and updating it to database in real time. So the green light will turn to red if the parking space is occupied. Also, there is also automatic gate and garage. Using smart sensor technology and Internet of Things, gates and garage can be controlled conveniently. You can use a remote control or even your own smartphone. And lastly, there is smart lighting for home and office. Smart lighting can be configured to respond to voice commands and motion detected or proximity sensors.
Be explaining about the advantages of IoT specifically in business. Of course, there are various sectors that IoT provides advantages, but I will explain specifically in the business sector. For the first one, the advantages of IoT is that it provides a lower operating cost. A fleet of IoT devices can be cost-effective because it helps businesses optimize their workflows and lower operating costs by providing real-time information. Devices can proactively advise of their status so staff can schedule their maintenance before it can affect production. They can be integrated into larger systems to optimize operational efficiency and help reduce costs. After that, the other advantages of IoT is that it can increase productivity and workplace safety. IoT devices can manage, monitor, and alert staff of changes in process of productivity, helping them make smarter decisions about work. As an example, automaker Ford is using specialized IoT technology and body tracking sensor technology to protect workers from excessive physical stress and to optimize their work. Engineers and ergonomists use the data to optimize each workstation to enable more efficient movement and help workers avoid injuries. After that, I would like to talk about the disadvantages of IoT specifically in business. For the first one, it is security and privacy. Keeping the data gathered and transmitted by IoT devices safe is challenging as they evolve and expand in use. Although cybersecurity is a high priority, IoT devices aren't always included in the strategy. Devices must be protected from physical tampering, internet-based software attacks, network-based attacks, and also hardware-based attacks. Other than that, the disadvantages of IoT in business is connectivity and power dependence. For the explanation, many devices have a dependency on the internet and continuous power to function properly. When either goes down, so does the device and anything connected to it. Given how intertwined IoT devices are with today's businesses, everything can grind to a halt when they are down. Businesses must understand how outages will affect their devices and plan proactively for outages, because an outage will happen at some point, anytime and anywhere in their business.
Moving on to the next part, there are many types of IoT. The first one being cellular. It offers very high bandwidth and works well in low power environments. The second one is Bluetooth and BLE, which stands for Bluetooth Low Energy. It is a short-range communication technology. The third one is Wi-Fi. It is a high throughput data transfer and it uses high energy requirements that carries security risks, unlike other types of IoT. And the fourth one is LPWAN. It is a low power wide area network and it works low range communication using small inexpensive batteries and can only send small blocks of data at a low rate. And the last one being LoRaWAN, which is a powerful and emerging technology. It offers a long range for small data packets with low power consumption. It manages the communication frequencies, power and data rate. Last but not least, there are examples of IoT based on their usage. The first one being consumer IoT, which is primarily for everyday use. Examples are home appliances, voice assistants, and light fixture. The second one is commercial IoT, which is primarily used in the healthcare and transport industry. Example, smart pacemakers and monitoring system. Moving on to the next one is military things, or IOMT, primarily used for the application of the IoT technologies in the military field. Example, surveillance robots and human wearable biometrics for combat. Next is Industrial Internet of Things, IIoT, primarily used with
industrial applications such as in the manufacturing and energy sectors. Examples are digital control system, smart agriculture, and industrial big data. And the last one being infrastructure IoT. It is primarily used for connectivity in smart cities. For example, infrastructure, sensors, and management system. That's all.
So that is all from us. We hope that you learned something new, and please leave a like and comment down below. Peace.